There is an ancient Sanskrit phrase that serves as the blueprint for Hindu reverence: Mata, Pita, Guru, Daivam. It translates to a strict order of respect. The mother holds the first place, the father holds the second, but then we hit a paradox. The guru, or spiritual teacher, is placed third, explicitly ahead of God in the fourth position. Why would a human teacher outrank the divine? The answer is built into the word itself. In Sanskrit, guru is made of two roots. The first is gu, which translates to darkness, specifically the ignorance and confusion inherent in the material human condition. The second root is ru, meaning the remover. A guru is an entity specifically engineered to remove that exact spiritual darkness. The Vedic tradition operates on the reality that human beings cannot navigate the path to self-realization on their own. Without the specific qualified guide, the nature of the divine remains completely invisible to the average person. Guru Purnima serves as the annual observance of the connection where human limitation meets divine truth. The origin point of this festival traces back to the Adi Guru, or first teacher, Lord Shiva. This was the moment he transmitted the precise science of yoga to the Saptarshis, 7 ancient sages. But the central historical figure of this entire lineage is a sage named Srila Vyasadeva, also known as Vyasa. Vyasa identified an impending crisis. He foresaw a future era characterized by degrading human consciousness, significantly shortened lifespans, and a severely limited intellectual capacity. He realized that the infinite, previously unwritten ocean of Vedic knowledge would be lost if left entirely to oral tradition. So he translated the infinite into a structured, digestible format. He physically divided the original singular Veda into 4 distinct texts: the Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva, and he compiled the vast historical epic, the Mahabharata. The absolute pinnacle of this effort was the compilation of the Shrimad Bhagavatam. Vyasa designed this specific text as the concentrated, ripened fruit of all Vedic literature, focusing entirely on pure devotional service. Because he laid the foundation for all accessible Vedic lore, this full moon day is formally known as Vyasa Purnima. Celebrating this day acknowledges the survival of ancient spiritual technology. The wisdom we have today exists because Vyasa saved it from extinction. The transmission of Vyasa's knowledge relies on a precise system called the Guru-Shishya Parampara. This is a strict line of disciplic succession. It is a closed-circuit network engineered to transmit data flawlessly from master to student without a single alteration or corrupted file. On Guru Purnima, practitioners honor this chain through a physical ritual known as Vyasa Puja, offering deep respect to their living teacher. However, the internal mechanics of the ritual dictate that the living spiritual master does not accept this praise or the accompanying contributions for themselves. The master acts purely as a conduit. As the student offers respect to the teacher immediately passes it upward through the ancestral chain, back to their own guru, back to Vyasa, and ultimately to God. The guru is treated as good as God because they are an confidential servant of the Supreme. This brings us to the specific observances of the modern devotee. On Guru Purnima, many practitioners undertake a strict fast, entirely avoiding grains, cereals, and salt. Devotees perform this fast as a physical sacrifice, a tangible prayer for the guru's long life and continued guidance. They also chant a specific mantra, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, which identifies the guru's function with the cosmic forces of creation, organization, and destruction. While these external rituals signify respect, the Vedic texts prioritize the internal outcome of the relationship. Because the guru's function is to remove darkness, the process is only complete when the student integrates the master's principles into their own character. This means the most profound form of worship is the active practice of these teachings within the friction of daily life. In a world of perpetual change, the Unbroken Parampara guarantees that humanity will always have access to the original light. We just have to be humble enough to follow the guide holding the lantern.